With the Forager guide being received so well, I thought I would—
Your guide could be improved.
Huh?
I said. Your guide could be improved.
Zohan, is that you?
Who else would it be? Thanks to you I have a reason to come back to Hopeport. The forest scares me. Let me help you fix that mess of yours.
Okay, lead the way. Zohan and I have been friends for a while now, and when I was working on the Forager guide I released last week, he was in the middle of finishing up reaching level 500 in every Hopeport profession, so he wasn't able to help me at the time. About a day after I uploaded that video, he explained to me how the level 200 to 500 section of the guide did not have the best loops I could have given you in it. So, together we set out to test countless more Forager loops for level 200 and above, and we've come up with a total of 10 different loops which will get you all the way from level 200 to level 500 in much less time than the loops I gave you in last week's guide. Small side note by the way, the rest of that guide is entirely fine. It's strictly the level 200 to 500 section that we'll be improving on in this video. Because of this, I'll be assuming you own the tier 3 tools for Forager for this video. I'll be giving the XP rates based off of this. I will also be showing the XP rates on screen for if your tools are enchanted to level 10 and level 25. Okay, enough rambling. Zohan is getting jittery. Let's dive in.
Insert impatient Zohan noises here.
The first loop I'll be showing you is an improved shell and kelp loop. You want to use this loop from level 200 to 209, but it works for all 3 tiers of shells and kelp. You want to start at the easternmost shell on the seashell seashore and grab all 3 shells. Then run to the east beach, grab the shells from west to east, followed by the kelp in the opposite direction.
For all loops shown, remember you can be more efficient by pathing manually.
Thank you, Zohan. So, the XP rate here is 1,554,914 XP per hour and 5.3 KP per hour if you're rifting the items every 2 loops. Alternatively, you can get 1,650,538 XP per hour and 5.6 KP per hour if you're dropping everything. You can expect to get 313 shells and 156 kelp per hour. With no enchantments, you'll be level 209 in 13.5 hours. At level 209, you can run something Zohan and I are calling the circle.
I hope people will find this one useful.
Starting at the northernmost rack at Starfish Point, you want to grab all 3 rack and all 3 starfish as shown on screen. Then move to Jellyfish Landing and grab 1 starfish and 1 kelp on your way to the Fallen Monument. Keep running towards Ray Bay and grab the 2 potatoes you run past, followed by the 2 limpets you run past on your way back to the start. This neat little loop will get you 1,632,457 XP per hour and a massive 6.2 KP per hour. We're literally beating merchant KP rates here. Insane. You get this because you'll be foraging 138 rack, 184 starfish, 46 kelp, 92 potatoes, and 92 limpets per hour. You want to keep running this until you reach level 246 after about 60 hours and 32 minutes. Moving on to the overgrown pond, here we can save 2 more tiles compared to what I showed in the full guide by queuing the pond weeds in a specific order, basically ensuring that we swap around the 5th and 6th pond weeds so we don't have to walk in order to grab both. You can run this in the opposite direction as well if you prefer. You then want to grab the closest or second closest nettle, depending on which one is respawned, to fill out the loop. At level 246, if you're rifting your items, you can expect 2,169,905 XP per hour and 4 KP per hour. If you're dropping everything, this will be boosted to 2,392,244 XP per hour and 4.1 KP per hour. You'll be foraging 377 pondweeds and 62 nettles per hour. And of course, this loop also works at level 101. You can expect to reach level 284 after about 58 hours and 5 minutes. At level 284, you unlock Starshine Bell plants, which you want to combine with potatoes for our 4th high level loop. Starting on the north end of Rubble Road, you want to grab all 3 bell plants in order, then make your way into the overgrown field. Here, you want to alternate between 1 potato and 1 bell plant until you've foraged everything in this room. Then, simply run back and repeat. This loop is good for 3,290,412 XP per hour and 5.5 KP per hour. You'll be getting 327 bell plants and 163 potatoes per hour, which will get you to level 302 in 21 hours and 18 minutes. This loop also works at level 12 and level 113. At level 302, you unlock Broad Lilies, for which we of course have an upgraded lily loop. Start at the southern nettle on the overgrown road, grab the 2 nettles in a line, then the center lily, and the final nettle, followed by the southern lily. We're ignoring the furthest lily in this room for this loop. Then head on to the overgrown road and grab all 3 lilies in a line, followed by all 3 bell plants in a line, then repeat. This loop also works at level 125, but at level 302 it's good for 4,257,165 XP per hour and 6.2 KP per hour, which is very high. You'll be foraging 257 lilies, 154 nettles, and 154 bell plants per hour for 19 hours and 20 minutes in order to reach level 321. For our 6th high level loop, we have an upgraded potato loop at level 321.
Hey, V, did you know potatoes pair very well with bunny for a nice stew?
Oh yeah? I want to try some after we're done here. Starting at the northern bell plant on Rubble Road, pick it and head into the overgrown field. Then, grab everything in the room except for the furthest bell plant in a little circle and run back to Rubble Road. Here, you want to grab the remaining 2 bell plants and all 3 lilies. It's a very simple loop, but it's much more powerful than what I've shown you in the full guide. Doing this will get you 4,702,870 XP per hour and 6.2 KP per hour. This consists of 243 bell plants, 146 potatoes, and 146 lilies, and will get you to level 359 in 41 hours and 20 minutes. Our 7th loop is a level 359 hogberry loop. Start at the southernmost potato in the overgrown field and grab all 3 potatoes, followed by the bell plant on the way to the monument. Then, heading towards the monument, we want to run counterclockwise around it, grab every hogberry and potato you run past on your little lap around the monument, and make your way back to the start. This loop has an XP rate of 5,114,088 XP per hour and a KP rate of 5.8 KP per hour. You can expect 270 potatoes, 90 bell plants, and 135 hogberries every hour, which gets you to level 377 in 21 hours and 8 minutes. In the full guide, I showed you a loop I call the single crater. But what would be better than the single crater?
Double crater, of course.
So smart, Zohan. Starting at the southernmost hogberry in the crater, grab everything in the room in a counterclockwise circle, then head into the wasteland and grab the first 2 monument pieces. It can be useful to drink the longest duration fear potion you have access to here, so the ghouls don't constantly ruin your day. After you've grabbed the 2 pieces, run back to the crater and run the circle in reverse. Mind the movement here on the first monument piece for maximum efficiency. Then, head back to the monument, grab the potato, bank your pieces, and grab the hogberry, after which you want to run back to the start to drop the rest of the items. The double crater will get you 5,580,491 XP per hour and 4.8 KP per hour at level 377, and consists of 194 hogberries, 277 monument pieces, and 27 potatoes per hour. To reach level 396, you want to run this loop for 22 hours and 45 minutes. Loop number 8 is called Circle 2.0. It's an upgraded version of the level 209 loop I showed earlier. This time around, start at the middle limpet in Ray Bay and grab it as well as the southernmost one. Then head into Starfish Point and grab the 2 closest racks and starfish before moving on to Jellyfish Landing, where you want to grab the 2 starfish you run past. Now, on your way to the monument, run past it back towards Ray Bay, grab both potatoes you pass, and head back to the start. This variant of the loop is intended to be used at level 396, as you can now benefit from upgraded starfish and limpets compared to level 209. At this level, the loop is good for 5,447,144 XP per hour at 6.1 KP per hour. You'll be foraging 109 limpets, 109 rack, 218 starfish, and 109 potatoes per hour, which will see you reach level 415 in 26 hours and 1 minute. For level 415, I'll keep it short. You simply want to run the double crater again, but now with upgraded monument pieces. You can expect 6,269,390 XP per hour and 4.8 KP per hour, which consists of 194 hogberries, 277 monument pieces, and 27 potatoes. You'll reach level 433 in about 23 hours and 49 minutes. Finally, at level 433, we have a loop which is so powerful that it beats anything else we were able to find all the way until level 500. Start at the bell plant closest to the monument in the overgrown field and grab it, followed by all 3 potatoes in this room. Ignore the other 2 bell plants. Then head around the monument in a clockwise fashion, grabbing the hogberry and potato you encounter until Ray Bay. Then briefly branch out to grab the middle 2 limpets and head back to the monument. Continue on with the next 2 potatoes and the final hogberry, after which you make your way back to the start. The only thing in the monument room we skip is the hogberry all the way on the side of the room, because it's too far out of the way. With this loop at level 433, you'll be getting 8,163,283 XP per hour and 5.7 KP per hour. The loop consists of 277 potatoes, 46 bell plants, 92 hogberries, and 92 limpets every hour. Reaching level 500 from this point should take you about 87 hours and 33 minutes. And that's the 10 unique loops me and Zohan have for you for going from level 200 to level 500 in Forager. If we perform an apples to apples comparison with the way I calculated XP rates in the full guide, you'll be able to go from level 200 to 500 in 437 hours instead of 458. So that's 21 hours saved straight away. If we factor in that you probably have tier 3 tools post 200, you can do it in as little as 395 hours. If you're curious about enchanting, level 10 on all 3 tools costs 6 gold, 174 silver, and will save you a further 9 hours, reducing your 200 to 500 time to 386 hours. This means it would be worth it for you if you can make over 686 silver per hour, which I imagine almost anyone at these levels can do. Level 25 on all 3 tools would cost 53 gold, 571 silver, and will save you a further 12 hours on top for 21 hours saved compared to not enchanting at all. This means that if you can make over 2 gold, 551 silver per hour, it's worth it for you to enchant your Forager tools to level 25. Either way, just make sure you save 9 gold, 360 silver for your 500 Forager cape.
V, I told you it could be improved.
I mean, yeah, you were right. Thank you for helping me improve the guide, Zohan.
My pleasure. I'm going to give Hope Forest another shot.
Good luck! Okay, anyway, if you have any questions about any of the loops, or if you want to just discuss all things Brighter Shorts with me and a community of about 250 members, make sure you join my clan, the Blades of Adothria. The link to our Discord server is in the description. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to give it a like. It goes a long way. If you want to be notified for my next upload, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. That way, you'll never miss one of my videos. That's all for me for now. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in Adothria. Bye!